Let's chat. Whoops. Hello, Popstar. How's it going? Good. Gotta finish up the sculpting on our tootsies here. Little toesy woesies. And we'll start doing some more painterly painting. Move on to some other stuff. We do want to finish completely with sculpting because I think I don't want to be caught halfway between certain steps. We're not going to do a dew claw. I don't want to. What? Why'd it crash? Ah, better have saved. Of course not. Thankfully, we weren't far down the road. Hello, Rashad. Got a haircut? Yes, indeed. Getting tired of my long hair, so we decided to switch it up a little bit. Now we're working on a werewolf. Got this guy here. Looking pretty good. Much better. What have you been up to, Rashad? Working on anything fun? Eye lagging. Is it my pen? It is lagging. Only sometimes. Can't tell what's causing it to lag. Because it's totally fine sometimes. And then other times it kind of stutters. Like right now, stutter, stutter. Must be the multi-res mod. I think I see what's going on. Oh, that's got pressure sensitivity. Why does this one not? So laggy. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it's a second webcam I plugged in. Gonna get rid of it for now. Just some sort of input error, huh? Interesting. That does seem to have made a difference. Not what I expected, but... Okay. Now we got a light amount of texture or surface detail. Be a good jumping off point for wrapping up the rest of the hills. The blob for the veins. They look a little funny. delay on that is insane. What is going on? On. Oh, it's so laggy right now. Those are pretty good. Let's get the plaza. I'm looking awesome. All right. The UVs do not match. not actually cat eyes. Well, it just depends on the interpretation, I suppose. They are definitely kind of a yellow. Again. So we're gonna switch the render. Or do I just do this? Boom. All right, and then save. Or maybe I should have put it on one of the materials. You looking? Part of it is just so bright in these corners and crevices. It's like if we had good ambient occlusion, then that just wouldn't happen. But for some reason, the ray tracing just sucks at ambient occlusion. See, here it gets it a little. You go to this mode, gone. Thank you, Popstar. Oh. All right, let's keep working on our flaws here. Slow. It's just like, is it like snapping? Does it think I want the view to snap? I don't want the view to snap. I just like to rotate the view. It never does it with my mouse, but when I use my brush here, sometimes it seems to really get confused. Putting it in a different USB port will make a difference. I'm sure it's not even showing up on stream, but my tab was just like jittering a little bit. Kind of see the jitter. It's just it's not frequent enough for me to like know exactly what's causing it. But just every now and then it's kind of like popping. Frustrating. It is a big mesh, though. It is quite a big mesh. Sure. My computer needs an update. Probably all my geometry nodes. I'm guessing that's it, actually. Ah. So we're going to create a vertex group called shrink wrap. Foot. Which, you know what, I may actually have one already. Perfect. We'll do I should do shrink wrap ignore. Weight paint. I'll just do an assignment. Add that shrink wrap. Not so hot. Duplicate the shrink wrap, apply. Oh wait, that I did not apply because I'm actually not using my ignore group right now. So just to confirm. Should be working. Duplicate, apply. It'll take a little bit, but it will be worth it. Duplicate, apply one final little pass on this with our favorite brush, relax slide. give us some very nice and even spacing on most of everything. Oh. Should be good there. So now we can export the bodies. Let's take a look at those toenails one more time. Interesting spacing there. We have a bevel on there. Most. All right, so the toe's unwrapped now. That should be all of them. Perfect. But we will actually make a single user. No, I take that back, actually. Did you use an add-on to straighten the UVs? Yes, so that is my UV toolkit add-on here. And it's free. I'll link that right there. So for these objects, what we're actually going to do is basically delete. We'll make these ones single users, and we're going to delete everything in there. Then make a new folder, components, which we'll actually put up here. And we'll call this one toenail main. Low. I only know that I'm going to make that one. go right here. Then go to geometry nodes and we'll call this one better instances. Instancer. V1. Excuse me. One more duplicate. Make a plane. We'll do object, link object data, then make single user again. Doing that a million times right now, but it's important. Then these here, boom. Copy modifiers. All right. It's important we have the plane in there because that's going to make creating UV maps with my instancer a lot easier. And what we'll do is we'll add an object in, like so, and say original. And we'll do this. That should work. Okay. Now we'll sample that initial toe that I made. Right there. Boom. So basically we have the toe back now. It looks good. We can add a mirror. Set the mirror to your origin. Beautiful. Now the nice trick about this is the actual initial geometry is just a plane, and we can put this plane wherever we want. Now, what we'll need to do next is store a named attribute. And this will be a vector, 2D vector on our face corners called UV map, our favorite. We should have it. We do already have a UV map, which is good. And what we'll do is map the ranges. So on this one, we're going to do attribute statistic vector, and we're going to use our named attribute UV map. Beautiful. We're actually going to do the exact same thing with our other geometry. Hello, Foxhound. Agua. How about Red Bull? How's your life going? Sorry I haven't gotten back to you just yet. It's been just been busy. But I will need to start doing some commissions again soon. Working on Teef's claws. Actually, yeah, you'll like this character. Main by Polly. So we're sculpting a werewolf. Oh. It's coming out pretty well. Nice and wrinkly. And, right now we're getting his teeth set up, or claws set up. Excuse me. We're going to map the range of our UV map. Just this is the minimum, this is the maximum. Do this new minimum, maximum. Mike is cutting me off sometimes. Hello, Star Seeker. It's been a while. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, we're working on a werewolf. I'll put him on again. And yeah, maybe I'll move my microphone a little bit closer. Hopefully that will help. Hey, thank you for the resub, Star Seeker Smexel. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. But yeah, we got this guy here. So I spent quite a bit of time sculpting him, getting a lot of nice crunchy details. There's like wrinkles and veins and all that jazz. And I'm going to be trying to sell him. So it'll be a kind of a product which I've been meaning to do for quite a while. This is for your D&D project, selling it, awesome. One in the same, one in the same. It's going to be all the D&D project stuff I make will be for sale. And one of the things I made was like I'll have to make a video on it at some point, but a geometry nodes thing for like character sliders. So you can take a character and then make variations of the character really easily. Like game dev assets, that's super cool. Exactly, exactly. And let's go ahead and put this into a node. And this will be our match UV map match object UV bounce. Took a break from 3D, but I'm trying to dip my toes in again because I was doing 2D art for a while. Well, that's good. It's always nice to go back and forth. I feel like there's a lot more overlap, the more kind of distance I get from it. Do one thing though. No, it's corny, but I want to thank you for all the help from classes. Absolutely, helped me a lot, even with my 2D art, staying organized, etc. Hey, that's awesome. That is super awesome to hear. Well, good. And it was fun. It was very fun. I've been kind of daydreaming about classes again, and thank you. That's very affirming. maybe I'll kind of push my tutoring a little bit more instead of classes. I'm gonna try to get back to 3D and refresh myself with it as soon as I can. I believe in you, Popstar. You can do it. You ever do another advanced class? I'd love to try and follow it again. Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll start put some thought into that. There's certainly a lot more I've learned in the last 4 months than I never thought was possible. It's just always more, which is fun. Let's just say it's just fun. Okay, so we're going to do one more store UV map operation. And what we'll do is take that attribute, also do an attribute statistics on it for the median. And we're going to rotate, vector rotate the center of it. Like this. Okay. And then I can just take the angle, put it right here, and this we'll call UV map, rotate UVs. Yeah, actually I do want it in here. Okay, and then just to test this, we're going to do a little geo to UV position. Actually, that makes sense because we've rotated the object, so yeah. So it would be kind of up there. And then we just want to see if we can rotate it. Yes-ish. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're rotating it, but the way it's scaling is weird. If we would just do 90-degree increments, then we're good to go. All right. Perfect. Okay. So this is I'm basically making a... It's fun. It's why I really want to do it again. I like the experience as a whole. Well, good. That's awesome to hear. That's awesome to hear. Sometimes the internet feels a bit void-like, so it's good to hear, get some solid feedback on that. I think just easy to second guess what you can do or what services you offer and stuff. So again, thank you. All right. So now, actually get rid of this one. We don't need that. Boom. We're moving the UV maps. This is our little instancer. We want to take our angle here and throw that onto our input. I'm not grabbing that. I am grabbing the angle, please. A little too close together. And we'll call this rotate UV map. Awesome. Okay. we'll actually set material. And what we'll do is add input. Drop this here. And call this override material. Yeah, we'll just override the whole thing for now. We can get more specific later on. Select material. Material selection. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Not quite there. That's okay. And so equal How do I tell if it's empty? Whatever, we'll just do a switch. Boom. And call this one override material. Use override material. Okay. All right, for now, I think that's everything I can think to want from a better instance. All right. And so now with all of our toenails, I can take these and we can go ahead and copy modifiers. Exit our... Let's try that one more time. Copy modifiers. Boom. All right. And the best part is they each have should be right. Weird. A little offset. Good enough. All right, but they each have their own UV map. Okay. So these are the low poly ones here, which means for override material, I actually do want to use werewolf body. Copy to selected and copy to selected, all using the correct material. And then on one of these, I'm gonna duplicate this, set it to 0. Get rid of the mirror mod. And we had, let's just change this to claws. Boom. Is this the high poly one? I don't have the fingernails yet. So new collection, fingernails low poly. Got our boy here. You're going to go up into the claw components, and we're actually going to rename you body, fingernail, name. So much organization. Okay. So take all these, Alt D, send to low poly collection. All right. Hide the component for now. Get rid of our material or modifiers. Duplicate, Alt G, RS. Plane. Make it small. Right about there. Take all these, select this guy, object, link, object data, delete this. Copy modifiers, and then make single user. Right. So now these are individual objects. Which one's this one? Let me back up a second. Beautiful. Now we have these little planes. All right. Okay. Then we want to add our GeoNode, the instancer. We're going to sample the Okay. Boom. Boom. We'll add a mirror. Set to origin. And copy modifiers again. Like so. Oh, so the low poly, we do actually want to use body werewolf. Which hasn't been set up for it just yet. Really, this one should be using it. Yeah, in fact, if I do that, then I don't even need to use the override, but I'll use it anyway. Okay. So now, let's look at the full low poly body, just double check where we're at. We got some nice claws on the feet and hands. Those are looking super good. Face looks kind of scary. I suppose that's a good thing. The eyes, I feel like something about the eyes could really... We could do more there. We could do more. We do have the hair. Spent quite a while working on this floofy hair. Um, red eyes or purple eyes maybe make the white part get the name a different color. The little, what is that called? Cuticle? No. Starts with the C. I know what you're talking about, though. Interesting. Didn't expect it to have a big old gap. Hornet can't spell. That's a-okay. I'll be the last one to judge you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch up how we are doing the mouth, because I was thinking about the other day, and there is kind of a simpler setup for mouths in general. And I am basically just going to redo this. Right? Yes. So, because mouths are super challenging to make. What we're going to do is basically make the mouth like a flattened out strip. Like, have you ever gotten your teeth x-rayed? We're going to make that first. So we're going to get rid of this curve. Get the notepad. We'll be making this up a bit on the fly. Move, place on curve. We'll leave this on. Copy to select, copy modifiers. Okay. We do have a mirror. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing. Okay. Because getting the spacing, getting everything right, is just such a challenge. So I think that we have a solution, which is basically make it flat. Then I get all the placement right, everything lined up the way I want to. Then we can just adjust where it is in the mouth. So I'll do something like this. I'll be referencing this video from Mouths. Well, good. We'll start with this. Something like this. Sorry, just thinking really quick. We're going to have two planes. Just focus on just the upper teeth right now. Open this collection. And we're going to make a new, we'll call this teeth. Not instancer. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Call this mouth. Okay. First thing we'll make in mouth components is a plane. Rotate it, shrink it down, right about here, and here. We just want to fit the whole mouth in there. Then, I don't know if I need to do this yet, but I am going to just add some subdivisions. Okay. And we'll call this teeth sampler upper. Okay. Gonna morph it like some people do chains. I think basically, yeah. So we'll duplicate this. And we'll call this teeth positioner upper. Oh, dang. The big challenge with this one is that we'll just work backwards. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me go ahead and delete this half. We'll add a mirror on this. And on the mirror, we'll make sure to hit this. We'll mirror the UV maps as well. Subdivision. Take the edges. Shift E. Okay. Let's just try this to start with. So we'll add a geometry node, which is teeth placer. Go to geonodes. And we want both those objects. Right. And we'll call this sampler placer. So we want to sample from the sampler the UV map. So we sample the nearest surface here, or its UV map position. Then, all of this is in order to set position. By sampling the UV surface of this geometry, this UV map, because they are overlapped on a UV map. And what are we sampling here? mesh UV to sample. Coordinates to sample. Now I want this one. Yeah, here there's the value. Vector. Position. This is going to break because we're not creating any sort of offset at the moment. We're just setting it. So now it should be, oh, now it's at 0. None of these are instances. When we sample the surface, this is sampling the nearest surface. We need to first sample it with our original geometry. And then this is what we pass down here. Still all 0. So this is never... Oh! You know, it'd help actually assigning objects. I do that so often. Okay. Still 0. It's still all 0. No, technically no difference, but we are actually sampling now. Let me just put this back. Okay, so we look at this UV map. We go, this is my nearest point when I sample the other geometry. Okay, so it was important to specify the map. Close. There we go. Okay. All right. So pretty darn good. We've got things placed. Now what I want to do is get the offset. So I just needed to check relative here, and it worked fine. So sample the UV space. We capture this attribute. We would like to capture one more attribute. Just the normal. Or normal. Actually, I think we only need the position. No, we need both. We need the normal and the position. Oh my god, I'm clicking and dragging, please. Position. Because we want that offset, and then we need to know which direction to go. I guess we'll just pass all of this through the node. So this one is our UV map sample. Normal sample. And position sample. So we have these three values. We'll put them in the order it's supposed to be in. Normal, position. It's impressive seeing you work with geonodes. Well, thank you. That's pretty much feels like almost all I do nowadays. It's just reached this point where it's too useful. It's too useful. So we want to get an offset. So we'll take definitely need to subtract this. So from our current position to the position there. And that's basically our offset. But again, it doesn't know which way to go. So we want to scale this by the normal we sampled, or multiply. Not terrible, but still not correct. It does seem to flatten here. Wonder why. Maybe sampling near a surface is an issue. Can we turn up that subdivision count? Does that help our end result? No, it seems to actually make it a little worse. Or the same. All right, so okay. When we're looking at the position, what we calculated here is an offset from the position, which this is the actual position. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're moving to it and then offsetting. And then yeah, and then multiplying by the vectors. That seems correct. But we're definitely missing something. the distance. That's what we're missing. We're missing the distance. So we will get that distance between the position sample, normal. And so we've got the angle correct now. We just need to multiply it one more time. Or scale it by the distance. Or it seemed right. Distance of 0? Why would we have a distance of 0? Okay, another issue. The reason it's smushing is because from this direction, we get this offset. That's what we're calculating. But then we rotate it. And so it's still moving this same direction, even though it's now facing this way. So it really should be moving like this way. But instead, it's still going the original direction. So what we need, but we need a comparison between the two positions, new and old, and then we also need a comparison between the new normals, or the new and old normals. Okay, so let's kind of clean it up a little bit. Reset the brain. So here we have our original direction. Let's rename this. Original direction and original distance. But what we need as well is the angle. The angle between this direction and our normal. So vector to angle between this and the normal. And so then we take our new position, well, we can actually just do position. That's fine. What we care about now is the offset, because we put it down to where it should have been and then push out. But what we need to do is take our current normal and rotate it. Rotate the vector this many degrees.
and then offset it by the distance. Slightly better, but not correct. Just very slightly better. It's still not great. Wait, I think I'm overcomplicating this. We just need distance and normal. That's it. So we take our normal, set it to the new position, and then offset it. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, because I don't need to know those. So close. Okay. Just need to know if the normal... I see. Okay. I want the normal of our new geometry. Let's just sample it the same way then. Same UV map. Same geometry, but the normal. Okay, in a way, very improved. And not so improved in other ways. We still need to know which way. Okay. So once again, we're going to recreate our initial curve. So we get the direction from our current position to the position we're sampling. And then what we want is the dot product of that and our normal. And we will also multiply this. Product. Something like that. So close. I can taste it. Why would this be 0 here? Or approaching it? Ah, I see. I messed up. Yeah, see, okay, we're much closer now. They're both getting pushed by the normals the same way. We can just clarify what side of the mesh we were on, then we'll know. So, and again, I think that's the direction compared to the dot product of and the normal. Please. Now, I mean, last time we did this, it just collapsed. So I don't think this is going to be it, but I have to try. Maybe I must clarify. It's the original distance, original offset, dot product. Ah, that's the issue. No, we do. It should be the normal of that object. Yeah. Okay. Or it's just a switch. So switch math. And this should be greater than 0. If it's greater than 0, then we send the original through. If it's not, then we send the flipped direction through. Almost. We just need to swap these. Ta-da! Okay, that was a bit painful, but we did do it. And it looks nice. So, what we can do is now take all the teeth, select this guy, and just say copy to selected. And now we can really easily control where the teeth should be. Beautiful. I think I could do even better by just simply, instead of having like a plane that we're sampling, just like do the bounds of it. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But now that we've done all that, I can do this. We go down here. And I'm going to delete the upper low poly hierarchy. Make it again. Teeth, upper, low poly. Take all these, Alt D, duplicate. Well, yeah, Alt D for now. And send. There. And then I can apply my mirror. Subdivision. And this is my whole reason for doing this, is now sculpting is going to be way easier. Not my whole reason, but that was certainly a big part of it. If only I could figure out why my brush keeps lagging. You know what? I bet it's the Windows ink. Ugh. Sorry, I'm going to put this over here. just doesn't want to move. I don't know. So I need Windows Ink on this one. Ah, touch was enabled. Nope, still not working. Okay. I have no clue. All right, let's just see what this looks like really quick. Interesting. We get this little bit of that. Okay, before I start sculpting, actually, it would be better to position everything. Yep. Looks pretty good. Why? Is it my mouse? I'm just gonna turn my mouse off really quick. It's not my mouse. Here, Ralph. Hello, a single Scarlet Rose. Welcome. We are making some twofers right now. How you doing? About ready to snap this pen in half. Why is it doing that? It's so frustrating. It's just lagging. Okay. Some chompers. Hello, gamer. Luap. See, it just doesn't see it sometimes. Tablet making troubles. Unfortunately, yes. Specifically, seems to be this middle mouse button. I can do that just fine. Always have to be something once a month, I swear. It really seems to be the case. Just the way of art, I guess. Immense frustration. These teeth are pretty close together here. A little bit more space. In fact, all of these could use just a little bit more. Got the fanciest Wacom, and I just decided a week ago I need to reinstall my drivers for no reason. Well, a big reason I got this other tablet is because I didn't want to deal with updating drivers because I had a lot of trouble with that with Wacom in the past. But it's weird, is it feels like it's only started acting up in literally like just today. I was sculpting all yesterday and I didn't have any trouble. But now it's like, you see that? It's like it just catches sometimes. I don't know. Hmm. Oh, do I have two versions of this? Okay, so now I know the pressure is working. I wonder if there's a dead spot on the tablet. No, 'cause I'm hovering when I do that. Okay. One final test, which is to get rid of this one and use this one. Okay, still catches. It's got to be something else then. Where is it? See, it's... Right? It is catching. It's really subtle, but it is. Maybe I'm just raising my mouse up too far. Motherfucker. Okay. So it's such a bad feeling. All right. This one probably is still the easier method. Don't really like these molars. Oh, this music is getting deleted. Dang, all that work, and I don't think I actually like that. So we get stuff like this because it bends. Okay, well, we're gonna end it right here either way. It is almost 5 p.m. So it's a good time for me to end the stream. But we did do some good work. We got a lot of little pieces in. And just because I think a few people haven't seen them yet, here is a full version. We've already got a good bake in. And we've got this hair we spent a lot of time on making a system for. A lot of cleanup still necessary, like these weird mutton chops and stuff. But he's looking pretty good. Nice and fluffy. Very Bloodborne. Anyway, we'll call it there. Thank you everyone who's been hanging out. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. It was good to see you, Star Seeker. Good to see you, Gamer. Single Scarlet Rose. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Popstar Pup. Anyone else out there? Snardom, Arctic. Anyone else that might be lurking? Foxhound. Hope you're all having an amazing, amazing Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.